You know, the world thinks that they know Young Harpo and they know Leezy and they know Aliyah, but y'all don't really know me. So I'm finna tell you about 20 something, baby.
Airplane mode, I don't need no drama. Everybody know I ain't about that drama, oh yeah. Oh, look at what I started. I'ma tell you right now, I plan on chillin' so hard right now. Ain't taking no calls right now. I'm kicking back and I'm lighting up, doing what the fuck I want. Just roll the wood, I'm feeling good. Just me, myself, and this blunt. Everything I do is way up, man. If anybody good, I swear it's us, man. I'm vibing, I'm chillin', I'm good. I'm kicking back and I'm vibing, I'm chillin', I'm good. I'm kicking back and I'm vibing, I'm chillin', I'm good. I'm kicking back and I'm kicking back and I'm kicking back and I'm vibing, I'm chillin', I'm good. I'm kicking back and I'm good. Everything good over here, yeah.
Made a YouTube because I just could not figure out the content to give the people. I just didn't know what to give the people. So I felt like a lot of people feel like they know me and they don't really know me. I only really show like the hard-working side of myself. I haven't shown the hardships that I've had to face, and I'm over the age of 25 and I'm turning 20-something. So 20-somethings was born. It felt like life was just really on the up and ups. I graduated from the top HBCU in the world, Tuskegee University. I became a Delta, Los Angeles Love Me chapter. I got a job working, which I thought was my dream job, working for a Black-owned tech company, and manifested so many goals and dreams. I got directly invited to Karen Civil's brunch from her. Like, Karen Civil, that's my dog now. Shout out to Karen Civil. But yeah, so it was just like Young Harpo was coming to fruition, baby. Like, I was checking things off the list, and I just felt like the boss that I intended to be was being born. And after that, that's when them 20-somethings hit.
Well, what you mean by that?
Life got real. You know, it was no longer a fairy tale. I was very, very excited to turn 25. Like I said, I felt like Young Harpo was really being born and coming into fruition. I was networking, I was meeting people that would really help me get to where I would be, but whew, it just went COVID-19. I can't even make this up. I can't even make this up because life was still going really great. I still had a great job. I was starting to set out new goals for 2020. Like, I just knew 2020 was the year. I swear to God, I just knew it. It's really crazy. And it was just like a whole shift, like a dynamic shift in my life where I feel like I learned a lot about myself, and I feel like God had to sit me down to really get me to focus on like why I'm here, what's my passion, like being stronger in my faith, you know, like really, really talking to God. You know, at this point, these 20-somethings, like I'm giving it up to God, you know? And so last year, as I was like really developing the Young Harpo brand, I started my own documentary called Woodification, which was supposed to depict the gentrification happening in Inglewood, but kind of like a positive and a negative spin, focusing on small Black-owned businesses and things of that nature. And I was working with a production team who ended up losing like all of my footage after I had paid them and stuff like that. Yeah, stay positive. And also their energy, their energy was just like, it's whatever. So after that, I was just kind of like, here, my head. And I was really heartbroken because I didn't have the footage, and we were filming for like 6 months. And then I got the trademark. So I actually forgot when I started filming that I filed for the trademark. I didn't forget, but it was just not like on the back of my mind. So when I got that in the mail, I was like, okay, this is, you know, God trying to tell me to keep this project going. Don't just like let it weather to the side. And I was just getting anxiety because people kept asking me like, when's the documentary coming out? Because I was trying to get that branding and that build up. So it was like people already know I was doing it and now I don't have anything. So if y'all wondering where Witification is, baby,
Go.
it's coming. It's coming soon in a new revamp or whatever. But that was one downfall that hit me in my 20-somethings. And then it just kept going. In the midst of me doing all of that, I found out that my cousin had passed away. And that's what I'm saying, these 20-somethings, it's just not what I expected at all. I never would have thought my cousin was 27. And he's one of my closest cousins, so I never thought that I would, like lose a family member so young and so close to my age. His smile, that's like the number one thing I really remember on my cousin, was just his presence. It was always felt, and it was always nice and happy and peaceful. Like I've never seen him mad a day in my life, ever. Like he was always like, hey Aliyah, like that's literally how I remember him, with like this big white smile. And he's just as chocolate as me, so. I will say again, I just feel like my relationship with God is just getting very, very stronger, and that is why I wanted to do this YouTube channel, because I just feel like some people they don't know that God is real or whatever, and like I'm lit, you know what I'm saying? I'm not like the holiest person in the world, but I want people to see that like God is moving through me, So it's been hard, but it's like, I just know he's at peace, and that's just the only way I can like keep living, is like knowing when somebody has like eternal happiness. I can't be sad. I have problems with my anxiety already, so my anxiety was starting to kick up even more during quarantine and losing the job and everything. So I just felt like at this point, it's the devil. Like sometimes you really have to take a step back and be like, hey, you know what? Like the devil is on my back right now. And that's why I just, continuously like pray. Like I feel like people need to understand, like praying and talking to God is like the strongest way for him to protect you from bad things happening and negative things happening at least. And after that, it just seemed like my whole perspective on everything changed. Like nothing can knock me down, and I am in control of my own life and my own destiny. And I don't need a job. Like I've already come up with a nonprofit idea that probably make me a millionaire and, help a lot of people in the community, but I don't need a job, and I started going to therapy. Shout out to So Ray Therapy, it's the Black Therapists Network, and I started going to them a month or two ago, like actually before my cousin had even passed away. I was starting to just really focus on my mental health and my anxiety, because like I said, it was just really starting to rise during everything going on. So therapy has really helped me, praying, really helped me being positive and staying busy. Like at this point, I'm creating my own projects. That's what 20-somethings is for you all to just follow me, creating my own path. And I think that that's what God wants me to do. Is he has a plan for me, but the plan is for me to create my own plan, like stop trying to go the normal route. Like you are not a job girl. And it's like, if you already tell yourself that, then obviously that's God's plan. It's okay to have anxiety or to be depressed. Like that's perfectly fine, but at the end of the day, it's how you try to work on yourself and better yourself. That's just really, really where I'm at in my 20-somethings, and that's just what I'm going to be doing for the rest of my 20-somethings, period. Literally, my mom sat me down and was like, Aliyah, if you want to be this huge, successful, influential person, you have to get your anxiety under control. And that's when I knew I really, really had to start the journey of therapy, finding me a great therapist that can help me become this successful person while living with anxiety.